All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Skip and Loafer, episode 7.
All right, we had a little bit of a relationship conversation trying
Indeed.
to figure out, where these two chuckle fucks stand. And things are way better now.
Things might be getting a little rose-colored.
For her, at least.
Feelings might be there, and she might be realizing that they're there. And now, oh boy.
Right. Right.
What do I do? What do I do?
Because they've been really good friends, and there's been that whole little bit of tension under the surface, and we know where that's going, of course. But the characters are still trying to figure it out, and then having their vulnerability lead to an actual little bit of a tiff here, a little bit of an awkward state. But then also having a full-on, confrontation, a little bit of
and conversation after of
conversation after.
Hey, basically, we really care about each other, and so that can make things different sometimes because hey, we're concerned about each other, but the ways that we express it might not be the ways that the other person wants to receive it or will be able to receive it.
True.
And so what do we do?
Well,
maybe dance it out?
Maybe, yeah. Or, now just be more vulnerable and intentional with our communication, now.
Yeah.
So, okay. I love this.
Yes.
It's a lot.
Yes.
So, all right. You two. Now, talk to your friends about this so you can process it out.
And then
eventually,
kiss, fall in love.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Yes,
no.
Very serious. Yes. Oh, that's great. She's so happy.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
君、会長選は残念だったね。
Yeah.
会長だって立派だよ。
ありがとう。
むしろ副会長の方が仕事が多くてやりがいがあるかもしれないよ。どの世界でもナンバー2ってのは難しいポジション。
ナンバー2。
とにかく応援してるよ。副会長。みつみくん、僕って今
You have a way with words.
You have a
sir.
tendency to do that?
Yeah. Yeah. The
高峰先輩、高峰先輩の
wounds are
まだ
very
癒えて
fresh.
ないのです。2年の風上くん。へえ、どんな人
Oh
なんでしょ
no. He's so popular.
Yep.
Yeah. Everyone likes him.
う。強敵だわ。
A formidable foe of
ちゃ
his.
ん何でも知ってる。
Menacing.
Yes, give us the deets.
一年の
Famous?
志麻君見た
Oh shit. Shima-kun famous.
サッカー部
Okay.
の次期キャプテンって言われてたのに。
Ah.
今年の春怪我で辞めたんだって。スポーツ以外でなんかやりたかったんじゃない？
He's one of those guys. He just tries and he just
Yeah.
実際あんなに学校のことを考えてる人
All the things that people are
You
probably
need
going to
to
say about
campaign for
her.
her.
厳しくないといけないでしょ。そういうの分かってくれる人も多いと
No.
思う。ほやのきゃ。のきゃ。先輩。
Breaks down sobbing.
ま、仕方ないわ。
I must be cool for my
風上さん
kohai.
は
Yes.
頑張ってたサッカーを諦めたんだもの。きっと会長の
That's
仕事だっ
fair.
て一生懸命やってくれるわ。この生徒会長になったらやることノートを彼にあげようと思うの。1年の時から生徒会活動の傍ら。
Oh my god.
立派です先輩。
Yeah.
でも俺もともと3年まで部活やるつもりなかったんだよね。
そうなんかよ。
だから生徒会なら年内で引退だしちょうどいいじゃん。先生の覚えいいと何かと便利でさ。
Oh my god.
好きだね。
Oh my god.
ほら俺って人の上に立つべき人間じゃ
Oh,
ん。
he's like you. That's my
How dare
line.
you use my catchphrase?
受けてる。私が盛大にす
Yeah.
Yeah.
先輩。私バカみたいね。
Baka mitai.
All right, go and start singing. Yeah.
でも私
With drink in hand.
これしかできないから。
Yeah, no, that's really gotta suck.
そんなにやることないから予習復習とかしてるし。
Never much to do.
俺も言っていい？
勉強すんでしょ今日暇だし、ダメ
多分期待値が
だ
上がってる。島君の中で私の友達度が多分上がっている。
A new social link.
You reached that like 7 threshold.
Exactly. No. 6. Romance starts happening around the 7, the 8s, you know.
小村帰り足つるやつ？
当時はナイスネーミングだ。
Yep. He made a little like audition tape or a little production thing of him acting or whatever.
僕が映画監督に憧れていた頃の処女作だ。小学5年生。友達になったから制作もキャストも全部僕。
That's amazing.
プロの子役ってすごいんだ。
なんとなく言いたいことはわかる。
Yeah.
当時特撮に大ハマりして世界観は丸パクリだが、
Sure.
九州小村出没地域に住む天才少年の僕が古生物学者と連絡を取り合うストーリーだ。
自分で言ってて恥ずかしくないのかしら。
No.
He was in 5th grade.
Yeah, come on.
もしかしてすごく恥ずかしがってる？
当たり前だろ。汗が止まらないよこんなの。
じゃあなんでわざわざ。
いやだってさ。
It is a good question.
面白いだろこれ。君ら微妙に気を使ってくれてるけど笑っちゃっていいんだぞ。そりゃ僕だっていつか最高のものを作ってみんな
Trying to let you know who I am.
これだって誰にも見せないよりは君らが笑ってくれるならいいと思ったんだ。
徹夜で開発した超スーパーミサイルハイパーコムラ X があれば、あのコムラも2秒で粉々に。
You didn't edit that bit out.
No, this is funny. Yeah.
はい終わり解散
Nice.
That was adorable.
Yeah.
今私に足りてないのは寛容と遊び。毎日のゆとりから月一の息抜きまで。
Yes.
そうですか。
That's how you do it. Yes.
Right.
Oh.
Nice. I mean, hey,
Goals.
if this is how you function and think, then go for it.
Yeah.
たまにならサボってもいいんじゃないですか？サボ。そうね。
I got a hernia just thinking about it.
Yeah.
高校のみんなもいつか連れて行ってあげたいな。島くんは海好きなんだって。
Oh.
おみつその島くんってこの話するわね。
そうかな。島宗介くんって言うんだよ。じゃあね、なおちゃん。
気をつけてね。
Oh.
そうすけ。一体どんなメンズなの？
I must
Getting all protective. She must get.
断っちゃったんだ。
最近はそうしてるよ。
Oh,
友
okay.
達になりたくて聞いてくれてるんじゃないと思うから。
Yeah.
中途半端も悪いしね。
Yeah.
モテる人のお土産買って帰らなきゃ。
パンダピンくれたふみちゃんとか。
よく覚えてた
Yeah,
ね。
he thinks about you a lot too.
ニャンニャン見に行くって言ってあるからね。今度動物園行ってポーチとか
おー
ハンカチとかパンダグッズ買ってお返ししようかなって。
おーいいね。
島くん、おはよ
おはよ
う。かわいい。友達？
Nope. No idea who they are. Yeah. Yep.
う。来てるぜこれは。
Boys.
直前モテラッシュが。
Oh God.
マドンナ八木先輩。羨ましいぜ島。
Ah.
ラッシュってどういうこと？
Explain to us. Yes. Well, yes. Elementary magic.
Right, right. Of course.
連絡先聞いたり告白したりする人が激増するのじゃ。
Oh.
というわしも中学時代片思いしていた香織ちゃんに聞けなくて
Oh,
な。
Kaori-chan, yes.
彼氏ができてたなんてこともあったわい。
Oh, that's so heartbreaking. Yes.
頑張って言ってくれたんだよな。
Oh,
そういうのって嬉しい
we
よ
have to
な。
admire the guts.
そういうのって嬉しいぞ。
誰も OK 感は隠しなさいよね。
帰ってきた。
Amazing.
私も度重なる偶然がなければやんわりシャットアウトされる側になってたのかなとか。
Oh.
友達になりませんか？
あ、はあ。
女の子の方に共感してしまう。
Well, because he could tell that there was no, like,
Yeah.
other motive there.
夏には女子会もするよね。
Yes,
yeah, of
yes,
course.
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah. Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Well, studying.
お泊まりなら映画も見たい。
Oh, okay. There we go. There we go.
楽しいじゃん。パジャマパーティー。
Actually hanging out too.
いつ
Yeah.
にする？ミカちゃんちは外泊 OK？ 私も入ってたんだ。
She wasn't
Yeah.
sure if she
多
was.
分。
Yeah.
誠んち厳しい。
She's like, oh, that's a good question.
いや、違う。
Oh,
パジャマパーティーとか無縁な人種だと思う。
I have very awkward pajamas.
It's the, well, it's the whole thing of, like, the people that don't know if they're in, you know?
Yeah.
And so then it's like,
How
no,
about we
yes, yes,
don't?
we're doing a thing. You're invited. Come along. Yeah.
確かに変な感じかも。
朝といえば今日さ、
Oh.
俺動物園激コミって言ってた
Uh-huh.
やっぱちょっと緊張するけど、なんでしょうか。
And what about it?
ね、調べたら夏休みでも平日はそんな混まないみたいだよ。
So.
忘れんものは動物園も二人で行けたら楽しいかな。この友情を大切にしなくちゃ。
Mm-hmm.
誰かと行ってくるの？
あ、それなんだけど、みんなで二人で行かない？
いいよ。
Yeah.
お
Good job.
盆前だよね。何日頃空いてる？
いいの？
Huh.
うん。
普通だ。
Mm-hmm.
あんなに女の子を気遣えて察し上手な島くんなのに、私の
天気もいい日
この
がいいよ
これって
yeah.
オーラに
Yeah, but do you know what he did there? Two or
Yeah.
three people. We can go by ourselves, but we can also bring someone else if you want.
二人で遊び？オッケー。
こんな感じに映ってるのかもしれない。私と二人で出かけるの。
Oh.
じゃないんだ。
もしもし。え、肛門？
さあ、どんなもんか見てみたくて。
Oh.
Older sister.
ちょ
Yeah.
っとぐらい。ねえ、ちょっとそこの人。島宗介ってどこのクラスか知ってる？
ごめん、休養先帰るね。
Damn, she looks like an asshole.
Yeah.
Like her vibe, you know?
Mm-hmm.
ここなんだ。超普通。
Oh. Hmm. Not older sister. No.
いた。リリカ、門のとこで待っててって言ったじゃん。
待
Yeah.
ってるとか言ってないし。
不法侵入だから帰るよ。じゃあ二人ともまた明日。
Yeah.
Are they,
Mm-hmm.
変わった人だったね。いやいやいやいやいや。
It's like, you don't get it?
どころじゃない。
Yeah, I reckon that was great. Setting up the, hey, when she's really uncomfortable, she does the don't you reckon like the country, you know,
Right.
girl like talk comes out. And Higashira was also so flustered that she did it too, and she's not even
Well,
from
no,
the
she was
country.
mocking her, like, yeah, I reckon.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's the, like,
sure, that too.
it's the, how do you not, like.
Right, but that's also a way to then circumvent the, hey, Higashira is the type of person that would absolutely get into a situation where drama would come about as a result of her hearing
Right,
that.
but now she's on Mitsumi's side.
Exactly. Now it's the enemy of my enemy, right?
Yeah.
So because we already dealt with that in the show, so we don't want to see it again from the standpoint of like feeling like it's a backtrack on progress, while at the same time not overriding who she is.
Yeah.
And so, hey, here's a way that they can then come together as a result of that, and you can have motivations for then the girl talk of like, no, but wasn't that totally like you asked him out on a date? Like he said yes, you know, and it's that wait, oh, you can tell? No, I was trying to make sure that it wasn't that. Oh my god. you know?
my God.
Yeah. And they'll be thinking that like they're an item, but it might just be that they're going to like a shoot or something, you know? Like
Who knows? Okay, we
This
got
was
ourselves
incredible.
some wonderful stuff this episode.
Yes.
It was a little bit, you know, on the like, just school stuff in the first half, you know, just really kind of giving us some more, ways to connect
Right.
with what's her name? Takamine Senpai.
Yes.
Yeah, Takamine Senpai.
And I gotta say, I love the bit that is continued here of like in showing the, oh, hey, she's the,
studious one. She takes all the notes. She's very
the
fastidious,
picturesque, like disciplined student.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that she's popular, and so that doesn't mean that she's going to be student council president.
And
right?
that doesn't mean that just because those things won't necessarily help you in your immediate vision of what your career and life's journey will be, it did keep you from becoming student council president.
Right.
Therefore, you might have some more to learn.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean you should then hyper-correct into just focusing on that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you can have your new notebook of, hey, let's focus on these aspects of things so that I can be more friendly. And also, a little bit more focused on the people around me as well. Like, not just on my own thing.
Right. And I love the way that it got into that because it shows the, it continues to build up the cost that having that kind of like hyper studious life, comes at, both for her, but then also for Mitsumi, since Mitsumi's so similar to her, and then, if somebody's just popular, they just decide, why not? I'll do this. And then, oh, hey, they just instantly win. Yeah. We don't even see the process or anything. It's just,
none of it.
Now they entered, you lost.
Exactly.
Ouch.
And okay. So, Ririka. She is one of the girls that was at the table with him at that restaurant at the very beginning of the show. First episode, right at the end.
Right.
And then he runs off really happy, and they're all like, oh, yeah. So we can tell that they're not friends.
No.
They're also not necessarily in a relationship.
I would say they're definitely
I would say
not.
they're definitely not. There's a 1% chance, but it's very...
Because
very low.
the one of the things that was asked at the table was, oh, was it a girl? And right.
I gotta go.
So she definitely wants to be closer to him than he wants to be to her, right?
Yes.
Tale as old as time as far as
They
he's
could be
concerned,
exes.
probably. They could be exes.
Yes.
But I think there's definitely the, oh, okay, they have a connection that goes outside of just whether or not they're going to be friends or not.
Acting, modeling, all that.
Yeah, exactly.
It could have some Venn diagram crossover.
Right,
stuff.
and so that's why they end up interacting a bunch. And so, yeah, sure, they're definitely acquaintances, maybe friendly acquaintances, but not actual friends. And so...
because according to him last episode...
Right, exactly. This is the first time he's actually been able to be real friends with a girl.
I don't think he's lying.
Yeah, no.
I think the issue with Shima is that, if anything, he doesn't fully communicate. He holds things back.
Sure.
Which means that he has issues lying because he's more of a people pleaser.
Sure. Actually saying no and not giving contact info to make sure that he's not giving them like some false hope or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
His whole thing is that he's either completely cold and just dead honest, or it's the... I'm not going to lie to you, but I am going to obfuscate myself so that I stay protected with this warm,
fuzzy exterior
that covers up who I really am.
Right.
So he's more lying to himself that he can go on like this.
Well, it's that whole like functioning alcoholic kind of a thing, right?
Sure.
Like, he hasn't run into too many examples of things where that's caused problems.
It hasn't caused enough pain for him to want to change.
But he's started to, but he's also found a way in which he can.
It's not necessarily pain. It's a positive
right.
thing.
He can be the fluffy side of himself, and he can be that like more blunt, honest, version of himself, and so
be
great.
friends with people.
Yeah, and it doesn't ruin the relationship and stuff. So now we have the situation where it's the
Friend group A is trying to jump into friend group B.
Right. Those discords have to remain separate, right? Like, and so.
And he's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
they'll
exactly.
see who I really am.
Right.
If these people talk to them.
Well,
shit.
Yes. And yet, that's how I would have figured that it would be if this happened earlier.
No. I'm saying that's part of it.
Yeah. But it's also the, like, I want to protect this precious thing that I've gotten here from all of that.
All of that, yeah.
Right, like, and so the way
he doesn't spend as much time with them anymore.
Yeah, exactly. The way he came in and basically just did an interference. Hey, Ririka, you're not supposed to be in here, right? And then they leave. That very nicely sets up exactly what the dynamic is. I'm excited for that to be gone into even more. But of course, for these characters, they don't know that yet. And so they're all going to be, flustered and frustrated and like, what's going on? And the fact that Higashira is the one that's going to be alongside Mitsumi for this, I love.
She pulls out her little daggers and it's like, who am I going to stab?
Right, who am I going to stab? But also like, because it's the... Oh shit, I hear that she asks him out and he says yes. And, it's the reminder that, he doesn't like me, even though I think he's great and all that stuff. But then somebody else comes in that's like mutual enemy. And I could totally see it being something where then she's like, no, what are you talking about? He likes her, not you. Right?
I can stand the idea of losing to someone that I know and somewhat care about, but you and you're coming here like, I'm just like, I'm the best girl. Everything
exactly.
The world is built around me and everything.
Bitch, get out of here.
Exactly.
Right? Like, it's the
like, pulls out like dinner knife and fork, just like
I eat you with ketchup.
Exactly.
Like I can shit
Kaguya
talk.
starts like drumming French, like Destruction 100 spells at her.
Right. I can cause drama and be all like, bothered by this and stuff, but God damn it, no.
I don't know you.
You're not in this friend group. Get the fuck out of here, And I'm like this feels like the antagonist and the protagonist team up, in like a like.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure, but I mean, Higashira was never like that.
Exactly.
That's the thing is that.
But I still just I love that.
Right, and this is all coming off of the backdrop that Shima's now having to deal with the fact that he has a bunch of people who are coming up to him and they are just callously saying, we have no relationship with you, but you're the cute guy, so we're gonna do this. And it happens all the time across the board with high school, school and stuff like that. But it's so funny to have our absolutely silly Yamada getting the mustache on. And like,
taking on the voice and breaking down exactly how this works.
Watson, yes.
Right.
Elementary. This is something that if you do not understand, you must now take hold of. If you are going to go and ask somebody out that you have no relationship with, you have gigantic balls.
Right.
But
and he's saying it is like an aspirational way of like, yes, another
If
Icarus.
only a woman should come up to me and do that,
Well, yeah. I mean, yes, and really, like that's, like automatically, if somebody does that with me, I'm like, oh well, shit, this is awesome, like great, But the fact that they're saying that just loud enough so that like the girls around can hear, and it's like, okay, you really don't care who it is, and no, they don't.
No,
that's
not really.
That's not how this works. In the same way that maybe the girls that, go up and talk to Shima,
they don't really care about him.
They don't really care about who he is.
No.
They don't.
That's a great way to all the same shit there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so, whether you're wanting the recognition of the popular person, or you're wanting the recognition of literally anyone.
Yeah.
It's all kind of, the same thing, right? And so I like that in this, like, the romance trope of like yes, they end up getting with the princely or princess person or the wealthy person or the popular person or whatever. We still have that, right? And yet we're going in actual seriousness into the ways in which he's like, I gotta figure out how to like, not completely crush their souls while at the same time like, no, sorry, like,
right.
Nah.
Yeah.
And then
it's all on the context of them not knowing he's this famous child actor.
Exactly, right? That would make it so much worse.
So
right?
much worse.
Like, within that context, it's like, no, of course. He's like, nope. This has to be super separate.
Fame is not a great thing. Like, especially when it hits that point when you're like young and stuff. Like,
oh, sure. Yeah, I can't imagine, right? Like, he's doing very well, all things considered.
All things considered. Yeah.
And then on the back of that, we have then Mitsumi being like, oh no, I need to make sure that it's not a date because then
I could have just completely ruined this whole friendship.
I could have completely ruined this whole friendship, and he'll think that it's like that, and he'll shoot me down. No, I want to keep this friendship, and it's like, no, honey, you could be like, hey, I want to go on a date with you. And he'd be like, okay. You know, like, you're in. You're in. You don't have to worry about that. And yet, of course, she doesn't know that. But we're not going to make the primary focus of the episode of her being like, oh no, right? That's a little bit part of it, because we know, the audience, that she doesn't have anything to worry about. So we'll be able to see her like on the side worrying about it and be like, oh honey, don't you worry. But we'll also get other stuff. So this is great.
This is great. This episode gave us also a lot of just time of them spending just time together. Yep. Me and Shima. Having also our drama king, our awkward drama king, showing them his 5th grade. I wrote, directed, shot, and
not fully edited.
Yeah, didn't fully edit because he probably didn't have editing software back then.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Didn't even have the device necessarily to upload the video to, or to burn the video to, so that he could edit it. And yet he probably only had the ability to overlay the video footage with new video footage.
Maybe that I would not be surprised if that was exactly what he did. And yet, this is his way of being like, hey, I'm sorry that I was insensitive before about talking about the whole, sore spot of not being student council president and everything. So here, I'm going to show you something that is a sore spot for me. But of course, it's not going to be immediately obvious because, well, I'm a drama person, so I can't let that dictate my behavior too much.
It was so sad, too. He admitted that in 5th grade, by the way, this is not when you're like 5 or 6 where you need your parents to be the vehicle for you to make any friends at all.
Oh, yeah.
It's I'm in 5th grade. I've been in school for 4 years. I have no friends.
Yeah.
I will tell you,
oh, shit.
At 5th grade, you have one friend. You have one friend.
That's a good point.
Even if you're a little shit, you probably have one other little shit friend with you. Like he had no friends. So he was such an awkward, little like kind of just blundering through social situations kind of person. Even back then.
Right. That it's like, yes, okay. No.
They were just avoiding him or something. Oh.
Well, and the fact that then maybe he goes into drama and things like that. Yes, of course he has the passion for it. But there was that Sosuke commented on how can you be so clueless when come on, It's not that he does this because he's good at understanding human emotions and stuff. It's this is where I can do an outlet for all the weird sides of myself.
And then also learn about human emotions, right? Because it's something that I need to work on, and so hey, he goes there, he does it, he fails forward and puts his best foot forward, even if it's not a great one. Inspiring, honestly. Yeah.
And so even this, he's trying to help. It's not it's not much other than just being like hey, sorry, right?
And also maybe can we be friends,
and if you want to laugh at me, go for it,
ahead,
right? But it actually did end up helping out because one, laughing is always helpful.
Right.
But then that little bit of getting that removing getting your perspective off of yourself, and then it's that's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But okay. So, Ririka.
That's such a
came here.
Name.
Yes, I know. Specifically to see Sosuke.
Yeah.
Now, we had some setup of him going to this school.
Right.
Because this was like a
yeah. It definitely gives me the vibe of that she's going to the really good school.
Oh, right. And he's someone that could have gone to the nice actors kind of school or something like that. And this is I'm going here to hide. I'm going here to reset. I'm going here to disappear. I don't want other people to know about me. So that makes sense why he's here. But then the fact that she would come here, not understanding that's why he came here in the first place. Then also specifically maybe wondering also wait, he's actually going to school? He's not just depressed and lying in bed, looking at his alarm clock and just passing away time.
He's choosing not to hang out with us because...
Yeah, he's having fun here?
Mm-hmm.
How the hell is he having fun here? Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah, and I want to almost go back through the episode and see if she saw the two of them interacting.
No.
Or if it's...
No, it's just the way in which...
Right.
It's like, this is his class, you know?
Right. And then I think it's that when she sees Mitsumi, she can tell that basically, like if she can tell the connection between the two of them, right? Because it's Mitsumi is clearly friends with him or is close to him, right? It's you're basically the person that he would go to, right? You're the person that he would like.
I don't know. I feel like what it is that Mitsumi is the kind of person that is, from her perspective, maybe the kind of person she would find at this school.
Sure. Yes.
And given that she was there later, after this whole thing was done, I think he said on the phone, like, I'm in class right now. She could tell that he came from this room when he was spending time with her.
Right.
Like, on the phone.
Yeah.
So I'm getting a call. What? You're at the gate? And come on, what's the big problem? Yeah. Do you know which class Shimasosuke's in? So then he runs to go find her before she can get in. And she gets brought in, quicker because she knows where to
go. Yeah, and so they just go like different ways and basically just do a switch.
Just miss each other. So, yeah.
Right, and so it's because I think at a glance she basically kind of figured out Mitsumi because Mitsumi is a very open person, like open book,
See, I feel like that's too deep of a read. I think it's just that she knows that he was here with her alone. Until she called and,
No, yeah, right. But I think it's something where, like, I think she was able to clock the dynamic pretty quickly.
Okay.
Because I think that while she's like, not exactly a great person from what we've seen of her,
and she doesn't respect boundaries.
No. I think she does understand. Right.
Okay.
But.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough evidence for that. I can see the ways in which, she says she might have, something on with
sure.
That. But the now I get it is
yeah, that could totally just be like cocky, not fully understanding, Shima, and so she just has like that surface level kind of look on things.
Well, I think she understands Shima. We know she understands Shima. That's the thing, is that she's actually gotten to see Shima for who he is.
Yeah.
That's why he's not cool with her being here, like you were saying earlier. But could she know who Mitsumi is in an instant there? No. I think if anything, this show is about the ways in which you don't judge people off of those first appearances.
No, absolutely. She's absolutely judging Mitsumi.
So her
100%.
judging Mitsumi on first appearance, I think, doesn't mean that she's actually right and understands the dynamic. I think it's that she judged her first appearance when, some basic average girl that he's messing with and he's probably manipulating in some ways to make himself feel better. Okay. I know who Shima is.
Gotcha.
I get the vibe that she's like, you're a girl and he's a cute guy. And he's got you wrapped around his finger. You're fully in love with him already, and it's something that
you're his plaything, and then he'll come back to
exactly. It's the kind of thing that would be very. The way she said it to me almost gave me the vibe of she got the exact wrong interpretation of it because she has a fucked up perspective on Shima specifically.
If she's so self-obsessed, then that means that she would never be able to acknowledge her own flaws or why Shima doesn't actually like her. And so then the things that she would see in Mitsumi of why, Shima would be giving her the time of day, that's not actually going to be what it is.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
I would say it's just. Now, this is also me judging her on first appearance as well.
Sure.
So there's a whole lot that could be make it way more nuanced.
Both of our perspectives on it lead to very similar juicy kind of situations.
Yeah, that's true. But okay, great setup episode.
Yep.
Especially given this second half stuff and the basically Panda zoo date. But if they had a third wheel. Who would it be?
Hopefully not Higashira.
No, Higashira actually would be pretty good.
Yeah?
You wouldn't want it to be her.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Ririka,
No,
like-
no, 100% not. I think somebody who could make for a really good third wheel would be Yuzuki.
Really?
Because she would know when to give them space.
No. I
You
think you have the wrong interpretation of Higashira. I think Higashira actually would be amazing because Higashira is lost. She knows.
Oh, so she would actually...
She's already had him literally come to her and be like, "Stop it."
No, right.
She just doesn't want to feel the pain of being in that same environment. But if she was there, she could get over her pain of the whole thing and then actually just be friends with them.
I could see that making it worse, where it's the, hey, yeah, I shot you down effectively. Want to be the third wheel on our date?
No. He wouldn't invite her. It's just the thing of like, oh, she would invite somebody to make sure that he knows that it's not a date.
Ah, right. Yeah, because
Like-
he did specifically give her that
Right.
like out of like, when it's just 2 or 3.
Yeah. He's doing that for her sake because he can absolutely vibe the, is this a date? And then he's allowing her to go, if you don't want this to be a date, then just bring a third person. Because they've already done that with
That's a good point.
With what's her name? The girl that was
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, do we not have her name written down?
The
glasses
the
girl.
awkward girl.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, they already had their 3-way kind of interaction there.
And I could absolutely see Mitsumi being clueless enough to not invite Higashira, and it's like, wow, okay.
Makoto, that's right.
Yes.
Makoto, yeah.
Yeah, Makoto I could see also working because she could get along very well by herself. I also could totally see it being something where Makoto, Yuzuki, and Higashira, or Makoto and Yuzuki go along with them, and then Makoto and Yuzuki basically just end up hanging out.
Sure.
Having fun.
You have another
doing
group
their
of
date
3,
thing.
you know?
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
they
exactly.
become a group of 4, and then they go into their group of 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be sweet. But, oh, man, this is awesome. And now I'm, actually curious if this is going to end up being the same panda that I saw when I went to Japan.
Oh, yeah?
Because, this panda in the zoo in
It's
Tokyo was
it's
very
got a
popular.
reputation.
It had a
Yeah.
reputation.
Okay.
And there were 2 of them specifically, but they had names like Liang Liang, you know? It was
Okay.
very, very cute.
Very cutesy,
Kid kind of names, you know?
Okay. Nice.
But maybe I don't know the age of pandas, so that might not be the exact same one. But
the
that'd be kinda
Mitsumi
wild.
faces this episode were fantastic.
Hey.
Yeah, and the squiggly
The squiggly one, yeah.
smile. God, I love that so much.
Uh-huh.
It's just
Also, the don't you
delightful.
reckon callback with Higashira being like, yeah, I reckon. How did you not notice this? But yeah, the team up of Higashira and Mitsumi.
It's like Crocodile and Luffy. I'm so excited. It's not. You're not
love
Crocodile Higashira, but I'm so excited.
Well, y'all, thank you so much for watching these episodes of reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So yeah, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.